Hi guys, so for today I'm going to go ahead and be showing you my eye basics. I'm going to give you a natural eye look that you can wear every day. I am going to be splitting my makeup basics video up into several videos so you all aren't forced to watch a big huge long video of me explaining everything. So my first video is going to be the eyes, and I know you're probably wondering, why would you start with eyes? Why wouldn't you start with your face first? For me, I personally like to do my eyes first just because if I have any fallout from the eyeshadow, especially if you're using dark eyeshadow, it's much easier to clean up when you don't have any makeup on the rest of your face versus cleaning it up after you have all that foundation on. You know, you're going to have to go back and wipe it off and then you have to reapply your foundation and it just takes longer. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, I always start with a blank slate for my eyes. So you want a clean, smooth canvas, just like if you were painting or drawing for art. So I like to put some primer, which this is the L'Oreal True Match Primer. I like to put that on my eyelids, or you can use a MAC paint pot or the Mabeline Color Tattoos. They come in the little circle. They're like a cream eyeshadow. Those are great and they're fun to use, especially if you're using bright colors. But today we're going to use concealer for a primer. A primer is basically anything liquid or cream that you're going to put on your eyes for your eyeshadows to stick to. It's going to make your eyeshadow vibrant and last all through the day. So let's go ahead and apply our concealer. Let's put a couple of dots on there, or lines. Go ahead and now this is going to get rid of any redness, any purple veins or whatever in your eyes. That way the eyeshadow that you put on is true to its color. You can even use a white, especially if you're using like bright neon colors, if you want to be playful. Use a white base because those are going to make those neon colors actually come off neon. So today I'm going to be using a very simple drugstore palette. It's from Wet n Wild, super cheap. I think it was only like $4 or $5. This is called the Comfort Zone, and today we're just going to be using the neutral side of it. But before I get into this palette, I like to put down what's called a transition shade, and I usually like to use a matte color. All of these in this palette are shimmers, so for like a more matte, I usually just use one of my bronzers. This is also from Wet n Wild. It's called Ticket to Brazil, and it's really big. Another really cheap drugstore. I think it was like $4 at Walmart, if I remember correctly. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a blending brush. If you are using those makeup sponges from your little eyeshadow palettes, I would suggest invest in some makeup brushes because they're going to make the application much faster and easier for you. Those sponges, I never even can keep track of them. I don't even think I have any in any of my palettes anymore. So we're just going to dip our brush in the bronzer and put it right here in the crease of your eye. Now when I talk about the crease, it's not your lid and not your brow bone, but that space in between. If you push your brush a little bit in there, you could see it has a socket. And you just want to blend it all over. And this is just going to help the transition between your different eyeshadows be smooth and flawless. They're going to blend nicely. And you can get messy because we don't have any foundation on there, so you can always just go back in with like a makeup wipe, or I use baby wipes, unscented. You can just go in there and wipe it off. And just go ahead and put that all over. And this is just going to add dimension to your eyes. Okay, and then next we're going to take this more brownish, it's almost got a like rose gold undertone to it color. What's great about these Wet n Wild palettes is they are self-explanatory. They have brow bone, eyelid, crease, and definer. Now I know I just put the bronzer in my crease. I will go back with this in my crease just to define it a little bit more. But that bronzer, bronzer is just gonna help smooth it out a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering all over the place today. Okay, so go ahead and pick up that eyeshadow, the eyelid color, tap your brush off. You want to use a dense brush for this. just because it's going to help pack in that color all over. And just keep, sorry, my computer went blank there for a second. And just pack it in all over. And just follow the natural shape of your eyelid. Alright, and again, repeat on the other side. You don't want to like really get aggressive in your swiping. You're kind of like doing a patting and smoothing motion, I like to say, rather than swiping, because you're really going to take off more product than anything. Alright, once you're done with that, go back in with that crease color on your palette and just get a little bit on your brush. Less is more. If you want to go back and add more, go back and add more. But it's easier to add than to take away. So, and you're just going to turn this and put it right in the socket. Don't go too far above. And I just like to go a little bit on the outer corner, really concentrate it out on the outer corner, and then just drag in on a little bit. Just drag it in your eye. Okay. And just repeat on the other side. I'm not one that likes to do one side at a time. I like to go back and forth on each eye. It helps me to get the look even and to remember what steps I took on each eye. Okay, and then you want a clean blending brush. See how this is just round all the way around? And it's fluffy, it's not as dense. Go back and in windshield wiper motions, just smooth over that crease, and it's just going to help blend everything together. Make sure there are no harsh lines. And as you can tell, this is just a very neutral eye look, everyday. Sorry, I keep hitting the desk. Alright. And then, if we wanted to make it deeper, like say for nighttime or whatever, I would usually take this darker color, it says a definer, and put it in the outer corner. But I'm going to save that for a different video. We're just going to keep this natural everyday. You can use it for working at the office, going to school, retail job, whatever. You could wear it too. So go ahead and go back in with your lid brush and take this brow bone color and just tap a very little bit. You don't want a whole lot on it. And just put it right underneath your eyebrow. Now I know probably on here you can't see it much, but it just creates a nice highlight under your brow bone, lifts those eyebrows up a little bit and opens up your eye and creates just a nice dimension to your eye look. Notice I'm not going all the way under, I just put it right here on the height of my bone. And go back in with that blending brush. Blending is key when it comes to eye looks. Make sure you're blending between every color. It's what gives that very flawless and smooth professional application. Okay, and then I like to take a color on the inner corner. So I'll take this small brush. You can use any type of small brush you need. This is a pencil brush. I don't know if you can really see it. Let's see. And I like to take that brow bone color again and just put some color on there. And I like to put this on the very inner corner of my eyes, right where that tear duct is. This just helps brighten and open your eyes. Okay, see how that brightens that inner corner of your eyes? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and film the foundation and primer part of the video, and then I'm going to finish my eyes, and I'll come back and show you when I'm ready to apply my eyeliner and mascara. So now that I've got all my foundation and everything done, we're going to go ahead and go back and finish the eyes. So after doing your concealer and everything, it's okay to go ahead and do the lower part of your eyes. I like to use eyeshadow as a liner rather than an actual pencil liner. I find pencil liners sometimes to be a little too harsh. If you're just lining the underneath of your eyes, it's going to create an older look. It's going to be too harsh, especially if you're not blending it out. And it's just going to make your eyes look smaller. So I suggest a nice blown out eyeshadow look underneath your eyes. So we're going to go ahead and go back with that neutral palette and line underneath our eye like I was just talking about. Take that small pencil brush once again. Let me grab it. This pencil brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this darker crease color and take that on my brush. And I'm just going to outline the outside, just like the outer third of my lower eyelid. Okay? And just really blend it out. Kind of the rule of thumb is not to go any farther down than the length of your lower eyelashes. So after putting mascara on them, kind of a little, just blend, blend, blend. Okay. Now go ahead and take that eyelid color as well, and then you're going to start from the middle of your lower eyelid, if I can find the words today, and go ahead and go all the way over that darker color. This is just going to make a nice transition, going to help blend with the rest of your eye. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and line my top lid before I finish and put that nice light brow bone color back on the inner corners. I'm going to go back and put that in just to help brighten everything back up. So this is the Bare Minerals Lasting line. This isn't always charcoal. It's like a gray color. I like to use like grays and browns during the day just to soften the look up a little bit, because sometimes black can be a little too harsh for the daytime unless you just feel like you absolutely need that. I like to go with a little bit more of a soft look. And if you like liquid liner, I'll have another video showing you how I apply my liquid liner, but I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the pencil. So I just pull my eyelid taut and I follow the natural line of my eyelashes. And I kind of get underneath my eyelashes. I don't go up here on top, just underneath, kind of mixing the eyeliner in between the eyelashes, getting right down in that eyeline, creating more of a thin line. Now what's nice about this eyeliner is that it has a little smudger on the back of it. You could find these in any brand almost at the drugstore. Almost every brand has a smudger nowadays on the back of it. And I just like to go in and kind of smoke that out. Just go with that little smudger and go back over that line. And it just creates a natural blown out look where it's not too harsh of a line on top. Makes it softer, see? You can see if you look at this side, it's a little bit softer than this side. Go back with this. Okay. So after you do that, go ahead and go back in with your neutrals palette again. And take that light color, once again that brow bone color, with your pencil brush. And just go back in and reapply on that inner corner of your eye. Really blend it out. Drag it a little bit farther in on your lower line. And it just really brightens your eyes up. Makes you look awake and ready for the day. Okay, there you go. Now next, I like to use a nude eyeliner. This is one I got offline. It's from M Cosmetics. It's specifically for your waterline. L'Oreal has a whole brand now, or a whole line out for your waterline, and so does Rimmel. They have Rimmel calls them Rimmel Eye Kohl's, and they have a nude color just like this. Now the trick is for this to put it right on your waterline. Pull down very gently on your lower lid and put it right in on your lower waterline. I know some people, this freaks them out to even get this close to their eyeball with this. So if you feel uncomfortable with it, obviously you don't have to do it. But for me, I like it because it cancels any redness out and brightens up the whole eye, makes your eye look bigger. You can use white if you want. I find that a little too harsh for me. Just because white's not an unnatural color on your waterline. The nude is just going to be a little bit more natural looking, and it's going to cancel out those reds, like I said, and it makes your eyes look brighter and awake. So now we're just going to go ahead and apply mascara to the upper and lower lashes. I used to, when I was younger, I wouldn't put any mascara on my lower lashes because I felt like it took away from my top and I was afraid to look like a spider. But now I found that by not putting any mascara after you've done your whole eye on the bottom, it just kind of makes an unbalanced look. You don't have to go crazy with the mascara on the bottom. Just put a little bit, enough to let it show that you have some eyelashes there. I am kind of mascara crazy, and if you went to high school with me, or if you ever saw me applying mascara in high school, you know I like to put a lot of mascara coats on, and that I always had a different brand of mascara to try. Same with lip glosses. So I can't help it. I'm addicted, guys. It's a problem. But the trick is with your mascara when applying, if you're going to apply more than one coat, take a few seconds and let that first coat dry and then go back and put more on. It helps to make that second coat stick a little bit better and add a little bit more product. So, and by the way, have you tried this Voluminous Butterfly Mascara by L'Oreal? It's kind of a crazy looking brush. Look at that. It's like very, let's see if you can see that. It'll focus in on. Isn't that weird looking? I don't know how I feel about it yet. Let's go ahead and go in again. I'm going in with the shorter bristle side first. Just to add more product, and then I'll go back with that longer angled side and really separate and define them. Sometimes you'll get mascara up here. As you can see, I tend to get a little bit up there. Just let it dry and then go back with a Q-tip and take it off. It's like a chalkboard. It wipes it right off when it's dry. If you try to go in while it's wet, it's just going to smear it everywhere. So just wait for it to go ahead and dry. Okay, now while that top coat dries, I'm going to go ahead and do my bottom coat. This one I'm going to use the Big Eyes by Mabeline because it has the really tiny small little wand for your lower lashes. And I usually get the color brown black for this because I like my lower eyelashes to look a little softer. Okay. And you see I got a little bit of mascara underneath my eye there. I'm going to go back and go ahead and wipe it off once that dries. And then back with one more coat. I know you're saying another coat of mascara on top. Another coat of mascara. I just don't feel complete without it. I'm the type that will take forever on my mascara. It probably is the longest process of my whole one part of my face. And now your eyes are done. We're gonna go ahead and do the eyebrows real quick. I know you're thinking, eyebrows. Some people like to do their eyebrows, some don't. I like to take a spoolie, which is one of these little brush looking things. Looks like a mascara one, and brush my eyebrows out. Eyebrows are really important when it comes to makeup, guys, because um, they frame your face. Once you start doing your eyebrows, I swear you will not go back to not doing them because it just really completes a makeup look. I like to use a tinted brow gel wherever it went, if I can find mine. Lo and behold, it was right behind me. Okay, so this is a tinted brow gel. All the lettering has come off of it. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can get it at Sephora. Um, if you don't have a brow gel that's like tinted, you could get a clear one. You can get one from the drugstore. The Great Lash, I think is what it's called. The one in the pink and green tube. Go ahead and get the clear, and you could put some eyeshadow powder on your eyebrows, and then go ahead and comb that clear gel through. It'll do the same thing. Um, just make sure you are going a little bit lighter than your actual hair color. This is a little bit too dark for me just because I've recently colored my hair, as you guys know from some of my selfies. So I kind of need a lighter color, but this is just going to have to do for now. You just comb through. This keeps all the hairs in place, gives a little color to them, fills in any sparsity throughout your eyebrows. And if you guys want a more in-depth eyebrow tutorial, I do have an eyebrow pencil that I sometimes like to use for dramatic looks, so just let me know. And so there, we're almost done. All we gotta do is apply some lip gloss. This is NYX Butter Gloss. It's creme brulee. You can get it at Target, or just use any like nudie, pinky lip gloss, whatever. If you want to use a lipstick, go ahead. But today we're just gonna do gloss. Just apply that. And we are done. So thank you all so much for watching and for encouraging me to do these videos. It's so much fun to make. I can't wait to do more for you. Let me know of any other looks you want me to do, whether you want more dramatic, if you want an even more simple look, a 5-minute face, whatever, let me know. I will definitely get on those for you. So thank you so much, and I'll see you all later. Bye.